please stop that one. Hello there. Do you see me? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Mats Görlam, and I'm the chair of Hong Kong Chamber of Commerce in Sweden. And we are arranging this event together with University of Gothenburg, and we have other cooperation also. You see the logos there. If you next slide, Anton, please. We're having a interesting program today and the focus is to inform about the possibilities within university sector for students at University of Gothenburg. I can just, if you have the next slide, Anton, please, there, I just have Hong Kong Chamber of Commerce. We are a non-political, non-profit organization here in Sweden, and we try to promote business between and also trade and education between Sweden and Hong Kong. Follow us on LinkedIn. There you see I have a QR code for updates. You can also, as a student, you can be a student member for just 250 Swedish kronor. I myself, if you have the next slide, Anton, there, I'm an old guy. I'm an alumni from University of Gothenburg, but in those days I didn't go for Hong Kong, unfortunately, to study. I came to Hong Kong 21 years ago, first time, and Hong Kong blew me off. I must say that. It's a fantastic, fascinating, dynamic city. You have the British West together with Chinese East, still have bilanguage. It's hot like hell in the summer, but it's nice climate during the winter. You have the most skyscrapers in the world in Hong Kong, but you also have the other side with beautiful nature, beach, etc. You have in Happy Valley, you can go for horse racing, but then you can do the Chinese culture also. Cost-wise, it could be Hong Kong. It's also fascinating. They have 7 3-star restaurants. You can spend a lot of money there, but you can also have cheap food on the street. So it's a fascinating and beautiful city, and that's why we would like to have more students from Gothenburg University to study there. So we're having an hour. If you have next slide, Anton. That's me, just a slide there with my contacts. I'm based here in Gothenburg. Next slide again. I can also say that all this event is recorded and can be followed afterwards. So if you miss anything, you get the link through YouTube. We having a really hectic hour here. From the consulate, Swedish consulate, the Swedish chamber, we have Hong Kong has, of the top 100 universities in the world, 5 is from Hong Kong. It's pretty amazing. And 2 of those, we have representatives who will tell you more about that. We also have from Gothenburg University talk about the change programs. And we're having 2 students, one studying there right now, and then also one alumni, which is out working. You will hear more about that. And finally, in the end, we see that a lot of students from Europe and other parts of the world who study in Hong Kong, they like the business climate so much in Hong Kong and to live there. So then they actually do start their own companies. So that's why it's a little bit early, maybe you're studying now, but we thought we have Stanley there from the West Hong Kong talk about the startup community opportunities for you to get a flavor of that. Okay, and in end we have a quick Q&A and closing. So if you have any questions during this, you can always use the chat there and Q&A to write it down. So without my 5 minutes is soon gone. So please, I would like to introduce the first speaker, this Consul General in Hong Kong, Swedish Consulate. Please, Louise Bergdahl.
Thank you so much, Mats. It's a joy to join this seminar today. My name is Louise Bergholm. I'm the Consul General of Sweden here in Hong Kong since about a year back. This is a rather small foreign mission. We're only 2 diplomats here and 6 local staff. We do a lot of consular work for the Swedish community here in Hong Kong, mainly issuing new passports. But we also promote Swedish businesses and Sweden as a destination for study, work, and for tourism. And this is a very fascinating work to be doing here in Hong Kong. I find my work to be very stimulating. Hong Kong is a fast-paced and energetic place, and business is thriving here. To be a Swede in Hong Kong, I'd say, just as Mats, as you noted, this is a fascinating, very complex city and very compact. I found the transition to moving here the easiest I've done in my life, maybe. And even though it's really a compact and it's really a world city, you're still very close to nature. Fantastic hiking opportunities, pristine beaches, etc. And as a nature-loving Swede, that's something that I have really come to appreciate here. Hong Kong is, I'd say, a really exciting place to live in. There's so much to discover, and yet it has the benefit of having a very high level of personal safety. It's enough to just use your common sense and normal precautions whenever you're out, but no need to worry as you might have been in other places of the world. You get along fairly well with English, but sometimes a bit of Cantonese will help you to find your way. That's a very difficult language I found to master, but people here are very, very helpful. They're open and welcoming to visitors, so I've never found myself in a difficult situation. And should there be, should one get sick or need hospital care or other types of care, there's a really good healthcare here. But if you come here as an exchange student, of course, you have to make sure that you have proper insurance should anything happen. Today we have, or this semester, I'd say, somewhere between 150 and 200 Swedish exchange students here. In total, we have maybe between 1,000 and 1,200 Swedish citizens that are living in Hong Kong. They are of all ages. A lot of them are professionals. Many of them started out saying that they would just come to Hong Kong for maybe 6 months or for 2 years, but then those 2 years have turned into 20 or 30 even. And I think that says quite a lot about how livable Hong Kong is as a place. I think being an exchange student anywhere in the world is a fantastic opportunity. I did not come as far as Hong Kong, but I done an exchange at university level to Norway, which was a lot more exotic than at first I thought. But with the opportunities that are out there today for people at university age, I think Hong Kong is a great opportunity to be catched. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Louise. And then over to the Swedish Chamber of Commerce in Hong Kong. Please, Gabriella, General Manager, Gabriella Augustsson.
Thank you so much. I sent a few slides along earlier. I don't know if you guys have them, so we can put them on right now. That would be great. Hello?
We see you.
Okay?
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah, perfect. I sent a few slides along to Anton, so I would like for him to share them right now, if possible. Any slides coming on? Thank you. So, meanwhile, I'm Gabriella Augustsson. I work for the Swedish Chamber of Commerce. That's completely, as you know, Mats said, an independent organization. We are here to help businesses be a network for businesses, and also driving policy and organizing events and other kind of forums that our business will benefit from. This chamber operates thanks to a very great cooperation with Gothenburg University, among others. So we have a possibility to come to Hong Kong and work with us. And I think we already branched into a little bit about Hong Kong. It's 7.5 million people living here. And I think it's such a interesting contrast that all Mats and Louise already talked about. It's the city pulse, but you also have very serene and beautiful nature. There are 220 hikes in Hong Kong, and you know, the east meets the west. It's a very strong financial hub in Hong Kong, in an innovative city. If you want to eat your way through Hong Kong, you can spend your whole time doing that. There also is a very active nightlife in Hong Kong. And of course, great universities and great cooperations with them. Next picture, please. Next slide, please. And I already started to talk a little bit about what we do at the Chamber. We host around 88 activities per year, so it's pretty active chamber. All students are welcome to become members, but many of the things we do are open also for non-members. And we are happy that there are so many students here already now very much involved in what we do and what the consulate do. But we are also, we're here to promote that we have this great exchange program. And starting in August, you can actually come here to Hong Kong and spend a year here and get a great business, very all-around business experience, working together with me and my colleagues at the Chamber. So I think that's something you should profit from. Maybe we can put on the third slide so people can see actually about the scholarships that I'm talking about. So we actually have 2 one-year scholarships at the Swedish Chamber in Hong Kong. One is together with the University of Gothenburg, and that will be advertised in January. So be on the lookout for that. So I have a scholar from Gothenburg right now. And previously I had 2 other scholars from Gothenburg. And I think that's a good first step, you know, once you're done with your studies and you want to try something new. And the scholarship will sustain you when you're here. So, I mean, it becomes basically like a salary. Then there's another scholarship fund where you can apply even if you're not a student of Gothenburg University, but you can apply even if you go to Gothenburg School. And that is actually open, will be open in October. And you can start here at the Chamber and join us in Hong Kong already in January. And I would say the benefits, I mean, Louise already branched into that, but the benefits of being either an exchange student or working in another culture and country gives you, first of all, a great experience because it's, I mean, it's so different per se, but also you get a great contact with many of the companies because we have all the large multinational and multi-global companies are here. So you get a very good relationship at an early stage, and you will also be involved in some more strategic projects that we do both on our own, but also together with the Business Sweden and the Consulate General. You get access to big trade fairs that we are part of, but also our more social and networking events. And we have some that are particularly geared towards students. So whereas you come here as an intern to work with me, or you come and study at one of the great universities here in Hong Kong, we will be here for you, and you will have a home with us and with the consulate. So good to see you over Zoom, and I wish you all great studies, and I hope to see you in Hong Kong. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gabriella. And next speakers are from the 2 universities in Hong Kong. We start with from the program manager for Hong Kong U, Miss Sherry Lau.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sherry Lau from the University of Hong Kong. I'm the program manager at International Affairs Office. Currently, we have established partnerships with the University of Gothenburg, and every year we welcome students from Gothenburg and also sending out students to study at University of Gothenburg. Hong Kong U was established in 1911 as the oldest tertiary education institution in Hong Kong. We have gained international recognition for its accomplishment as a research-led comprehensive university. As Asia Global University, we aim to deliver impact through internationalization, innovation, and interdisciplinary. We attract and nurture global scholars through excellence in research, teaching and learning, and also knowledge exchange. We have very good world ranking. We ranked the top 17 in the world in CUHK world ranking in 2025. And also we ranked the second in Asia in the CUHK World University ranking in 2024. We also ranked the most internationalized university in the Times Higher Education in 2023. Many of our schools and departments have also obtained very satisfactory performance. This can be reflected on the world ranking too. Dentistry ranked the third in the World University ranking, and also education ranked the 7th in the Times Higher Education in 2024. We have 2 campuses at HKU. The first one is the main campus, and I believe some of the students, almost of you are already got familiar with this picture. This is the main building at Hong Kong U, and this is one of our signature building here. In order to accommodate more students at Hong Kong U, we have expanded our campus. Centennial Campus was opened in 2012. We have very comprehensive schools and faculties at Hong Kong U, including some of the very popular faculties that students from Gothenburg got usually admitted into, including Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Social Sciences, Engineering, Science, and Business School. How's the teaching and learning at Hong Kong U? We are the first university to adopt English as the main medium of instruction in Hong Kong. Apart from the foreign language courses that are offered by our School of Modern Language and Cultures, all the courses and tutorials are conducted in English. International students find no difficulties here. We emphasize experimental learning, and our graduate employment rates consistently close to 100% for the last 11 consecutive years. Apart from the regular courses that are offered by our faculties, there are common core courses that we highly recommend our students to enroll during their university study at Hong Kong U. There are more than hundreds of common core courses. This is the interdisciplinary courses in order to provide holistic learning and experience for students. And also, in order to provide innovative solutions to advance the quality of student learning experience, we have adopted different innovative teaching methods. We emphasize and encourage the usage of Gen AI and deploy technologies, including VR, to enhance teaching and learning experience here. I'll talk about the study abroad experience and study abroad program at Hong Kong U. Hong Kong and Hong Kong U offer very unique experience for students. And here you will see the East meet with the West, the old meet the new, and the urban are harmony mixed with nature. Hong Kong U aim to provide world-class education to all the students. We have comprehensive courses offered by different faculties and departments. Students can freely choose the courses that are offered by different faculties. For example, if you got admitted into Faculty of Arts, you have a chance to take courses from Faculty of Social Sciences or even Engineering. Hong Kong U provides various learning spaces which is equipped with modern learning facilities. Students can book and reserve the room online so that you can have the study place for you to do the self-study, or if you have project to discuss with classmates, you're welcome to use all these facilities. These classrooms are also redesigned to facilitate interactive learning. In order to let our international students to get prepared and also feel welcome, we constantly provide different student activities and parties in order to let you have a chance to get along with the fellows and also support each other. Center of Development on Resources for Students at Hong Kong U provide different service and resource to all the students, including international students. They provide different support, including accommodation support and SEN support. If you're in need, they will also offer counseling and personal enrichment support. As International Affairs Office taking care of the exchange program, since the start of the semester, we often arrange different orientation activities for our incoming exchange students and international students. There are different induction events such as the tram party and also local tour and also campus tour. We want to welcome all the non-local students to facilitate your life into Hong Kong U and the local communities. And also accommodation. Hong Kong U is also offering student accommodations for our students, including international students. We have different types of housing for students to choose, including some residential halls, colleges, and some non-local housing. And also we are offering some privately rented accommodation. Students might choose the accommodation according to your preferences. Last, I'm from International Affairs Office, and here's our website. If you have any questions and details would like to check, you may feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. And then over to Chinese University of Hong Kong, Miss Heidi, please.
Thank you very much for having me to do this presentation. It's my pleasure to introduce the university and the student exchange program to all of you. So my name is Heidi. I'm from the Office of Academic Links of CUHK. So we are the home department for all incoming students. So this photo is taken recently at the orientation with our president with a lot of exchange students. So about CUHK, we are one of the two comprehensive universities in Hong Kong. After Hong Kong U, we are the second oldest university, and we have a very, very large campus. As you can see from the picture below, we are very hilly and very big. We are located in the rural area of Hong Kong, a little bit away from the city center, but we have our own train station, which allows students to navigate Hong Kong very easily, and it takes about 30 minutes for students to visit mainland China. So as you can tell from our university's name, the Chinese University of Hong Kong, we teach in both Chinese and English, but we do not require students to have Chinese language background in order to study at CUHK. So at CUHK, we have the college system, which is unique to other universities in Hong Kong. So all incoming students, when studying at CUHK, you will be affiliated with one of the colleges at CUHK. And there are 8 academic faculties at CUHK. So the role of the colleges is to provide whole person development and pastoral care to students. Our campus is very huge, and we have great facilities available for students. We have over 30 restaurants and canteens. We have supermarket, sports facilities, health clinic, and counseling center available for students. So the campus itself is a small community to the students and staff and faculty. As mentioned, exchange students will be affiliated to one of the 9 colleges during the study period at CUHK. And what makes us outstanding is that we guarantee housing to incoming students, and we offer double, triple rooms to exchange students as well. So these are the typical living conditions for students in Hong Kong. So students will need to share a room at the student hostels. So this is some basic factors about the exchange programs. So students have to take 9 to 18 credits of courses per term. It is about 3 to 6 courses. And as mentioned, there are 9 faculties at CUHK. We have arts, we have business administration, engineering, law, science, social science, Chinese language, and these are the courses available to exchange students. At CUHK, because they would be their home department is our office, the Office of Academic Links. They do not register with one single faculty. This makes students having the flexibility to study courses offered by different academic units. And our office will arrange cultural activities to incoming students. These include city tour, cultural tours, gatherings, service learning projects, cooking classes, Chinese calligraphy classes, martial art classes, etc. And we also arrange orientation activities for all incoming students. So what is it about our term days? We divided into 2 terms, 2 semesters in the academic calendar. And the first semester, the fall semester, starts from late August, and then classes will end in November, and examination will take place in December before the start of Christmas. And the spring semester, we start in early January, and then we will have exams in April, May. Besides the regular term time exchange program, we also offer the International Summer School and the Summer Undergraduate Research Program. So students are also welcome to take part in these programs if term time exchange is too long. And as mentioned, our office provides all kinds of advising and support to incoming students. So we help students with visa application, course registration, orientation, housing, all kinds of arrangement available to them. So whenever students have any questions or need to have a chat, the first point of contact would be colleagues from our office. So students, if you are seeking nomination from Gothenburg University, you will need to be officially nominated by Gothenburg, and then you need to apply online to our program, and then send documents to our office, and then we will help students with the visa applications. As always, if you have any questions, just contact our office. And here is a very, very quick table of the estimated cost of living in Hong Kong. So the on-campus accommodation is heavily subsidized by the government. Therefore, it is very, very cheap to live on campus. So for around €1,000, that will be the price for students to live on campus for 1 term. And depending on each student's living standards and habits, the cost listed in this table may vary. And feel free to scan the QR code to have the university e-promotional kit. It will give you other useful websites, fact sheets, video, and useful resources of our program and the university. And feel free to follow our Instagram as well. So that's it for my presentation, and would like to pass on the time to the next presenter.
Thank you so much, Heidi. Very interesting. And now we have 2 interesting presentations from 2 different universities in Hong Kong. But I just want to comment that Gothenburg University has cooperation with 6 universities, so there are more options, but these are the top ones. So thank you so much. Now it's time for Gothenburg University, the International Administrative Officer. Please, Annika.
Thank you so much. I just need to share my profile with you. Let's see. Will you say something now?
Yes.
All right. Yes, hello, my name is Annika Larsson and I'm working as an international relations officer at the International Center at the University of Gothenburg. And I want to give you some information about how to become an exchange student in Hong Kong through the University of Gothenburg. There are exchange agreements on different levels. We have 2 on university-wide level with the Chinese University of Hong Kong and the University of Hong Kong. So hi to Cherry and Heidi. And as you just mentioned, Mats, there are more exchange agreements on faculty or departmental level. The advantages with exchange studies are, of course, that you do not have to pay any tuition fees, and that you will be able to transfer earned credits to your studies in Gothenburg. The general eligibility requirements you have to fulfill to be able to apply for a nomination spot, which you do at the University of Gothenburg, is to be enrolled as a student at the University of Gothenburg, of course. You should conduct exchange studies on a full-time basis, or that this is your plan. So the credits must be transferable. Undergraduate students have to have completed at least 60 higher education credits at GU, and master students have to be taking classes at GU at the time of application. You also have to study it in accordance with your admission letter. So for example, full-time studies or half-time studies. And last but not least, you have to meet the partner university's entry requirements. And that might be a certain GPA or English requirements or similar things. So it's very important that you check the student portal, GU student portal, because we have information about the different partner universities there, and the requirements are stated there as well. So scan the QR code and check out the student portal. The application for an exchange spot is 2 steps. First of all, you have to apply for the nomination spot, as I mentioned. This you do between December 10th and February 1st. And you always apply for the next coming academic year. So now in December, you can apply for fall 25 or spring 26. And this is an online application. It's quite straightforward, and we have different workshops for the application and information meetings. If you have been allocated a nomination spot, you get nominated by us to the different partner universities, and if they approve your nomination, you will receive application information, and then you will apply directly to the partner university for the exchange spot and get hopefully approved for that. And even though you don't have to pay tuition fees, there can of course be other things that you need some money for example, the flight ticket, accommodation, food, field trips, and stuff like that. If you are a Swedish citizen, you may be entitled to Swedish student finance for studies outside of Sweden, which is called CSN in Swedish. If you need more information about that, you should contact CSN directly, because it's them that are handling the applications. At GU, we have, for example, the scholarship Adlerbert Scholarship for Travel During Your Studies, which everybody can apply for. It's 15,000 crowns, so that's a nice opportunity for you. And you are eligible for this scholarship if you have at least 30 higher education credits at GU and if you are registered for at least 30 higher education credits at GU during the scholarship year. If you want more detailed information about this scholarship, you should scan the QR code and check out the information on the homepage. So if there are any questions right now, you can ask me now if we have time, or if we want to do everything in the end in the Q&A session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Annika. I could just, it was a question from can take it right away. From what do you mean with partner? Was a question.
Yeah, a partner is a university which we have a exchange agreement with. So, for example, the University of Hong Kong or the Chinese University of Hong Kong. So there has to be a formal agreement between us and the partner university so that you can go as an exchange student and, for example, do not have to pay the tuition fees. Hope that was an answer to the question.
Yeah, yes, sure. Thank you so much. And there are time in the end there also for a quick Q&A session there. Okay, thank you so much, Annika. Very informative. We're going to the next one. Student part. We're having a student at HKU, Agnes Söderblad, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. Can you also see my screen or not?
No, there we are. We see it. University of Hong Kong. There we see it. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. So hello everyone. I just want to start by saying thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this event with the Hong Kong University, Chinese University of Hong Kong, the Chamber of Commerce in Hong Kong, and the Swedish Consulate. I'm really happy to be here and speak about my experience in Hong Kong. So my name is Agnes Söderblad. I am 22 years old and I'm a bachelor's degree student of the Global Studies program at Gothenburg University. I'm focusing on international relations and major power relations. And in 2022, I decided that I wanted to go to Hong Kong. And my wish was granted, and I went to Hong Kong in 2023 in the fall, so last year, exactly 1 year ago almost. And I came home just a few months ago. I was able to extend my exchange program from 6 months to a full year. And it was truly, truly an amazing year. I cannot even begin to describe how amazing it was. So yes, here's my background a little bit. And then here is some pictures about that I would say describes Hong Kong. What is it like to live there as a student? I would say that it's very different from Sweden. Student life in Sweden is great and fun as well, but it is very different compared to the one in Hong Kong. It's a very closely knit community between the students of the universities and the universities themselves. And to live in Hong Kong, I mean, the food is amazing. There's so much food. Like it was said in the beginning of this, if you want to eat your way through Hong Kong, you could spend your entire exchange time doing just that. And nature is also unbelievably beautiful. That's something I didn't know when I first moved to Hong Kong, is how beautiful the nature truly is. It looks like you're in Thailand or Bali, and it's just 20 minutes away from the city with a bus or a taxi. This city truly never sleeps. You can go out in the middle of the night and it's 5 p.m. And it's also like we talked about earlier, it's very safe. I think as a girl alone in a major city, it is a privilege that you cannot find in many cities, that you can walk home by yourself with your headphones on the highest volume in the middle of the night and not worry about being hurt in any way or for someone to take your purse. I never worried about that even once, which was the first time in my life I felt that safe, which really improved my experience in Hong Kong. Moreover, Hong Kong is convenient and fun, and it's fast-paced and so full of opportunity and amazing people. Cultural diversity is one way to describe the country. There's people from all over the world and food from all over the world, and it's just amazing. And I had the honor of being admitted to the University of Hong Kong, HKU, which is the top university in Hong Kong and the second or third best in Asia. I was admitted to one of the student halls, Lady Ho Tung Hall, a women's only hall, which was so fun, and they organized activities every week, and it really improved my experience living there. And I was a student of the Department of Politics and Public Administration, which was amazing. I put some of the professors here. We have Dov Levin, and we have Daniel Marwicki, CUHK, Dr. Ensahan, Professor David Burks, truly amazing professors that are so devoted and have great networks, and they present their students with great opportunities and further readings, and just really amazing professors that made all the difference for me and really helped me decide what I'm studying is actually what I want to continue doing in my career in the future as well. I took classes in international conflict and peace and development and international relations, and it really makes a difference learning what you're learning from the best of the best. The knowledge and international experience and contacts I gained in Hong Kong from my time in Hong Kong, and especially at HKU, took me to where I am today, which is I'm currently conducting my internship at the Swedish Ministry of Foreign Affairs at one of our embassies in Astana, Kazakhstan, with the senior diplomat and decision maker and ambassador, Eva Polano, which is as my personal advisor. Not personal advisor, my how do you say that? Supervisor. Thank you, not personal advisor, my supervisor, of course, which is such a privilege. And I've only been here for about 4 weeks now, but I've learned so much already. And this chance was granted to me because of my international experience that I gained in Hong Kong. And here I've written why I think that was the case, and that is because of the environment in Hong Kong, the importance of cultural diversity and international experience, and the importance of being surrounded by excellence and opportunity. There is no students that are as motivated as the ones in Hong Kong. They work incredibly hard 24/7 to get where they want to get. And in my experience, they very often succeed, and that really inspired me to do my best. And then, of course, you're learning from the best of the best at HKU, and I'm sure at the other universities in Hong Kong too. And lastly, I would say that the importance of being inspired by your environment and being in a city that never sleeps, that is so fast-paced, that's so full of people that are working hard, and there's no place quite like it. I love Astana, I love Kazakhstan, where I am right now, but nothing will ever really compare to Hong Kong, and I cannot wait to go back. It was the best year of my life, and I urge every single student that's considering going on an exchange to go to Hong Kong. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ines. You really personal, and you really sold Hong Kong to all the other students. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're having another student which is out now also working from HKUST. Please, Anna.
Yes, hi everyone. Wait, let me just share my screen for a second. One moment here. Perfect, let's do this. Right, can everyone see my screen? Because I can't see you guys right now.
Yes. Very well.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, hi everyone. My name is Anna, and I would like to just share my experience as I was a full-time student in Hong Kong for a total of 4 years. And so a little bit about me is that after high school, I got accepted to study at the University of Science and Technology, which you can see around the picture. It's very pretty and it's right by the ocean, which is, you know, a luxury itself. And I earned a degree in accounting as well as a minor in global China studies, where I focused on Chinese modern history. Super exciting and super rewarding. And currently, I'm an audit associate at EY, and I'm back in Stockholm, Sweden. So it's been a journey, let's put it that way. But let's dive into why I think Hong Kong is such a remarkable place to be a student in. Well, here are like just a few like slides about it, but what I really found interesting is that many of the universities in Hong Kong, from my understanding, gives the students the flexibility to tailor your own program. For example, you have the framework of your degree, but you get to choose like when you want to take your courses. Do you want to have them all in the morning, afternoon, or like I did, I squeezed them into maybe like 3-4 days. And so the remaining of the time, like Friday and the weekend, I could go travel to Bali, to Thailand, to Taiwan, which I find quite amazing. And as well, you can tailor your program in terms of the courses and content you want to study. So even though I was a business student, I was able to take a minor in, you know, China studies. You know, they really give you the flexibility to explore various subjects according to your own liking. And then, of course, as I said, you can tailor your program and, you know, squeeze in some more free time. And I would say that the universities in Hong Kong often are in close contact with the various business sectors in Hong Kong, meaning that you can gain an internship in like these multicultural organizations, NGOs through the school. Or if you're more interested in academia, you can probably ask your professors and ask them, hey, can I help out with the research? Can I help you publish this paper? You know, and they're very keen on you to like take you on and like show you through the process. Like there are endless opportunities in terms of that. And then, you know, apart from traveling and such, I thought, you know what, if I want to meet new people, you know, clubs and societies is the deal. And so I joined the swimming club, and through there I met some of my best friends today, and they're from Australia, Korea, US, Argentina, France. And that's because we all, you know, shared the same hobby, even though we're coming from various countries. And I think that's very unique for Hong Kong, that the universities are so international. So you will always have an opportunity to meet someone with a new perspective from a different country and culture than you. So the culture exchange is definitely there. And then, of course, you know, if we're going to talk about Hong Kong as a city, it's a concrete jungle, as we've said, like skyscrapers everywhere you can see, crazy night outs, delicious food from, as they said, from Michelin-rated restaurants to just street food or your like basic canteen in the schools. They're all offering you so many cool, delicious experiences. But of course, I want to be realistic and say that Hong Kong is a very fast-paced city, perhaps compared to Gothenburg, Stockholm, and Sweden in general. And I think it's good to have that in mind, that people are very ambitious and it is very inspiring. But sometimes when you're new in a city, it can feel a bit alienating in the sense that, wow, I'm not keeping up. And that's how I felt initially. But then again, I discovered a Hong Kong that I didn't really know about when I first moved there. And we're going to touch on that, which is the beaches, nature, the hikes, jungle, you name it. I really fell in love with trail running. As you can see in the bottom right corner, you can see me, I've just trail run a hike called Dog Teeth in Lantau Island. It was very exhausting, but a super fun thing to do with friends on a weekday. Or as you can see to the left, me and my friends decided to go to a nature park and just camp on the beach because you have options of doing that, which I see in Sweden that would be a bit more difficult per se. And so just to wrap up my talk about Hong Kong is that it's a city that will always be in my heart. And I really hope that you consider Hong Kong as a destination for your exchange semester, maybe for work in the future, or even just, you know, to travel to, because I think you can learn a lot about yourself in the city as you meet fun people from all around the world. And like I did, I found what I would like to do, which is doing like accounting. So hopefully that will also be the case for you guys. But thank you so much for listening, and I hope you're enjoying the rest of this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna. Also really touching, and it's fantastic to hear you've been actually studying there and your experience. So thank you so much again there. Okay, last but not least, we're having about startup community. We're having, I mean, this is a little bit early now for students, but a lot of students, Swedish and other studying in Hong Kong, actually continue and love the life there and start their own business. And that's why I thought it was interesting to have Stanley, who is in charge of the Start Me Up HK at Invest Hong Kong, to talk about the startup community, so you get the flavor there. And I will also mention that Stanley is working for Invest Hong Kong, which is a government agency, and is a specialist in that sector. But I also mentioned that I myself is actually the Nordic representative for Invest Hong Kong, which is a government agency. But over to you, Stanley. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. So today I'm going to briefly talk about the Hong Kong startup ecosystem. I'm Stanley from the startup teams, as Matt introduced. Invest Hong Kong is a Hong Kong government department. We offer free advice and free service to help overseas entrepreneurs, startups, or companies to set up in Hong Kong. We help from the planning stage to the launching all the way to the expansion. So here we are to help. If you have any questions about doing business in Hong Kong, just let us know. Feel free to reach out. And my team, the startup team, actually conduct a startup survey every year. We have been doing it for 9 years. So the Hong Kong startup ecosystem has demonstrated remarkable resilience, and its growth momentum continue in 2023. Despite various external challenge, the results show that the number of startups have reached the record high, with a total number of 4,257 startups in the city. This encouraging result is a testament to Hong Kong's attractiveness to the startup founders, contributed by the several favorable factors. Here, I would like to highlight one. Hong Kong, we have a very simple and predictable tax system and very low tax rate. We don't have any, we only tax on profit. We don't have any tax on like VAT, withholding tax, or profit gain tax. Only tax on the on the profit, and the tax rate is kept at 16.5, which is very low in the region. But in 2 years ago, the Hong Kong government want to show the support to startups and also SMEs, and then we cut the tax rate for the first 2 million Hong Kong dollar profit by half, so it's only 8.25. The whole idea is we want you to keep your money in your pocket and hopefully later on reinvest in Hong Kong and hire more local people. So yeah, so very supportive. And another thing that we capture is the nationality of the startup founders. So according to our results, there is about 1/3 of our founders are non-local. So we are not only seeing the increase in the number of startups, but a very diverse and healthy mix of nationality as well. And these international startups founders bring in not only the capital and also technology, but also their experience and perspective of the sourcing problem. When these international startups work with the local know-how about localization, their solution, or the engaging the domestic market, and much stronger team and solution can be formed. And I would like to also highlight one thing, that Hong Kong is a very international city and very business-friendly city. In Hong Kong, we don't have any restriction on foreign ownership. That means even though if you are a foreign passport holder, you can still 100% own your own company here in Hong Kong, and you don't need to partner with any local people. You can be the sole director of your company. And one more thing is, once you have set up your company in Hong Kong, then your company is a Hong Kong company. And we treat all the Hong Kong companies companies fairly in terms of like applying for government fundings or other incubation program. As long as you register your company in Hong Kong, then your company is a Hong Kong company, no difference from other, whether the owner is local or non-local. Next, we also capture the industry engaged by these startups. Don't worry, I'm not going to go over every single one. I just want to highlight several. You can see that the distribution of this industry. Number one, unsurprisingly, is fintech. That you can see the difference between each sector is not that big. That means we are not heavily relying on one particular sector, but very diverse startup community. That means opportunities are literally everywhere. So fintech is number one. Of course, Hong Kong is an international financial center. There are more than 150 licensed bank and numerous financial institutes here, and many of them are constantly looking for a digital transformation solution from fintech startups. And then followed by the e-commerce and also logistic related industry. Because during the COVID year, e-commerce has been an essential part of our daily life. It also drives up the demand on the logistic and shipping area. I would like to highlight two more areas. With the increasing use of AI technology, it also drives up the opportunities and also demand in certain areas like general ICT, IoT hardware, and also big data, data analytics. On the other hand, we also see a significant growth in green and sustainability tech. So we believe that these are the area that with a high potential. Hong Kong, we have a very diverse and also vibrant startup ecosystem. There are a wide range of incubator and accelerator here to support you in different stage of development and also in different technology focus. They offer you not only funding, but also mentorship and also business network to help you to grow and expand. If you want to know more about this piece, please feel free to reach out to us. Again, Hong Kong, the Hong Kong government believes that innovation and technology is a new driving force of the economic development. So in recent years, we keep rolling out supportive policy and measures to facilitate proof of concepts and R&D activities to really nurture the innovation and technology landscape here in Hong Kong. So if you want to pursue your career here in terms of innovation technology, please leverage these resources. We have witnessed the birth and the growth develop of over 10 unicorns in Hong Kong. Here are some examples only. Again, very diverse in terms of the industry. The top three are the fintech. CUHK is travel tech. Lalamove is logistic tech. Smart Mall, IoT hardware. Animoca brand is a gamification, Web3 and blockchain startups. HKUST is the first SFC licensed crypto exchange startups. So Hong Kong really has all the ingredients to support your entrepreneurial journey in the city. Here, I would like to highlight one thing is that Hong Kong is the only Asian city with 5 universities in the world top 100, of course, including Hong Kong U, CUHK, and also HKUST. It provides a very concrete foundation for basic research as well as a very strong talent pool. So and it is a very good starting point for all the startups to use Hong Kong as a hub to expand their business in the region. Hong Kong is a key international financial trade and logistics center equipped with advanced infrastructure, a sound legal system, and also is home to world-class talent. These factors, coupled with distinctive advantages of enjoying strong support of the motherland and being closely connected to the world, that make the city a premier startup hub. So I sincerely invite all of you to join our upcoming Startup Exchange Festival. It is a It is a signature event of our department. This year we will take place from the 21st to the 25th of October. It is a unique platform for not only startups, but investor, industry leader, and government official to exchange ideas, to get connected, hopefully to create a smarter and greener future for the city. So today, this year, we have 5 main events, starting by the Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund to kick off their global startup competition. The second day, we have Game On. Game On is a tech conference focusing on, actually, game is standing for gaming, art, music, and entertainment, and talking about the Web3 and also blockchain technology in these 4 areas. For the third day, we have the Louder Connect. It is a discussion on AI development, and the organizer really take the debate parts at the start very. So on one hand, you can enjoy the beautiful harbor view, and on the other hand, you can have some meaningful conversation with other change maker. On the fourth day is a very specific event for health tech. Last but not least is a 1.5 degrees summit, which is a one of a kind tech summit focusing on green and sustainability development. So please feel free to leverage these events to explore the opportunities in the city. So if you have any plan to visit Hong Kong in October, this is the event that you cannot miss. Before I let you go, I would like to share a 40-second video to show that what happened last year, and so here you are. The start of Hong Kong Festival 2023. Now let our exciting journey begin. Great.
Okay.
So see you all in October.
Thank you much, Stanley. Thank you so much. We are 2 minutes over time there. So I just, if anyone's still there, we had one question. That's for you, Annika. Any other scholarship than Albertska for studying in Hong Kong?
That might be. I think it was Gabriella who mentioned a scholarship through the School of Business, Economics and Law at GU. So check with your faculty, log into the student portal, go on the international page and scroll down to get information, the contact information to your international coordinator at your faculty. I would recommend that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're late here now. So, but I would like also say that to all participants here, if you're interested, please come back to your contacts. We are happy to host you in Hong Kong, and we will also after this send out a link to YouTube. So this is recorded, so you can also share this to friends and student colleagues. Say that, why don't you think about Hong Kong? Have a look on this 1-hour webinar, which is to see the opportunities. But thank you so much, Gothenburg University, Annika, and thank you all the different speakers, participants, students, and universities. It's been a fantastic 1 hour, and I will thank you all for participating. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Come to Hong Kong.